Hi, my name is James Shepard, and today I want to talk to you about the key to selling tablet point of sale systems. The key to selling tablet point of sale systems. Now, this is one of those really interesting things that, again, some of the stuff I can kind of feel good about predicting some things, but then I can also feel bad that it actually did turn out badly as I thought it would. I predicted a while back that, everybody was coming out with these free tablet point of sale systems, and they all thought, this is going to take the market by storm, and like 90% of all the sales that merchant services reps are making are going to be with a tablet point of sale. The truth is, it's probably more like 5% or 10% at the most. It hasn't been that pervasive. And the reason is because credit card processing salespeople don't know how to sell technology. They don't know how to sell tablet point of sale systems. That's just the truth. A lot of you are watching this video right now. You've made 100 sales last year, 200 sales last year, 300 sales last year, and 97% of them were a standard terminal. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But you have to understand that until you get a tablet point of sale system in there, you are taking a risk that you're going to lose those accounts. And I think it's really even worth spending a little bit of time to go back to maybe even upsell them to that tablet point of sale system, whether that be, NCR Silver, ShopKeep, Clover, whatever, because once they have that tablet point of sale system in place, they are a lot harder to swap. I mean, you can certainly switch them out. I talked about recently some strategies to get them off of the Square register, but you can switch them, but it's a lot harder because they're actually using some technology. So here is the key to selling these tablet point of sale systems, and I think you're going to like this if you're a merchant services rep. The key is to pick one thing and only one thing that you're going to talk about, one feature, one advantage that you're going to talk about with the merchant when you introduce the idea of the tablet point of sale system. Okay? Now, here's the way most merchant services reps go in pitching tablet point of sale, if they pitch it at all. They go in, they talk about merchant services, then they're like, now also, just so you know, if you're choosing between different terminal types, we do have this, tablet system, whether it's a free one or it's a, lease or whatever it is. We have this tablet point of sale system. Is that something you'd be interested in? Because it's one of those systems that like manages your whole business. It does like your like inventory and your items. It's like your register and has a cash drawer with it and a printer and a scanner and I think it has like a customer loyalty app or something and a QuickBooks integration, and it just does a lot of stuff. I mean, do you think you'd want to do something like that? Well, there's two really big problems with that pitch. Number one, the merchant is like, what? And number two, the merchant's like, that sounds awesome. Let me think about that for 6 months and get back to you. And you're like, oh, wait a second. That's not really what I wanted to hear. And then what you do on the next one, you're like, boy, I'm never bringing up that tablet point of sale system again. That's ridiculous. That increases my sales cycle like times 10. No, it actually doesn't need to increase your sales cycle time that much at all, because what you need to do is focus on one thing. So let me just give you one example. Recently I met the lead developer founder of a company called Customerconnect.biz. So if you go to Customerconnect.biz, this is a beautiful rewards, loyalty rewards kind of app that it works on the Point Terminal, P-O-Y-N-T, Point Terminal, and Clover. And those are two systems that I believe in. I mean, I'm less enthused about Clover than I used to be, but it's still okay. So you have Clover and you have Point. And Customer Connect works on both of those. It also works has a website you can log into and an app on the phone and all this stuff. It's a really, really nice thing. It's got text marketing integration. It's got some other things on it. So a good example of this would be, let's say I wanted to sell the Point Terminal and I was walking into, let's say, a pizza shop to sell the Point Terminal. Well, there's a couple things I would do. Number one, I think if you don't have enough money to buy a demo of whatever it is you're trying to sell, you should just sell regular merchant services and save up some money. Don't try to sell the technology until you can carry it in. So actually, I realized, I wasn't even planning this, Josh, but I actually have a Point Terminal sitting right here on the floor. So anyway, what I would do is I would grab my demo terminal. This is from a video I was shooting a little bit ago, but and I would just walk in. Still has the thing on here. All right. I would just walk in with my Point Terminal, and I would say, I'd walk in, hi, how you doing? My name is James Shepard. Have you guys seen these, the smart terminal? I was over here talking to one of my clients, and just thought I'd stop by and introduce myself, and I would set it on the counter, okay, so they can just see it. Now, then what I would do at that point is, when they're like, oh, no, I've never seen that, that's really neat. Yeah, it's called the smart terminal. It does a lot of different things, but the thing I want to talk to you guys about, if you have just a second, how many email addresses and phone numbers have you guys collected from your customers in the last 6 months? Now, what a question to ask. How many emails and phone numbers have you collected in the last 6 months? Well, 95% of business owners out there today are going to say, none. Or they're going to say, well, we have a little clipboard. We've collected like 15 or 20. 15 or 20. Wow. How many customers do you think you've had come in here in the last 6 months? I mean, probably like 1,000. I mean, like a lot, right? So what happens is they're going to very quickly be like, well, stink, we're not doing anything. Well, let me tell you, one of the great things about the Point Terminal is on this side, what it does is it's kind of like your data collection center. It allows you to collect all this data. We actually use something called Customerconnect.biz, and it allows you to grab this data, and then it's really simple. You can just click on it to send out a text message, to send out an email campaign. It even has some social media marketing integration in it. So it's just got all these kind of basic, marketing, loyalty, and rewards apps. It's very simple to use, very basic. It's not like rocket science. It just, when people, check out, they put in their email address and their phone number, and it just allows you to then use that to market to them basically for free, other than just the cost of the app. So it's a really nice system to be able to use. Now let me talk to you about the Point Terminal a little bit. First of all, though, about the credit card processing. So do you have a statement I could look at real quick? Because if you're interested in this, we would need to integrate it with the merchant services. Usually I can actually save you enough money on the credit card processing to pay for the cost. It's only $49 a month for the rewards program. I can usually save you that much, offset the cost, so it doesn't cost you anything. Do you guys have a statement I can take a look at real quick? So notice a couple things I did with that pitch. The first thing that I did is, you notice how I kept, I have the demo terminal. You got to have the demo. Whether you're doing ShopKeep, NCR Silver, Clover, Point, you got to have a demo. You go in pitching one thing. Don't go in pitching, oh, we have Clover, Point, ShopKeep, NCR Silver. Here they are. It's like, no, it doesn't work. Go in with one thing that you think is a good fit for that particular business type. Then talk about one thing that it does that's a value add to them. In this case, I used data and gathering customer data. I could have just as easily used inventory management, for a restaurant if I was selling a point of sale system like Micros, So you use one thing, then notice how much I'm using words like simple, easy, basic when I'm describing it, because I don't want to make it this big decision. It's simple, it's easy. Yeah, it's really basic. But, basically all it does, it's so simple. You add the customers put their own data in, you didn't have to do anything, and then you just go in and say, create a new campaign, send this text to everybody. It's just super, super easy to use. You got to keep saying that. Now, many of you are like, well, James, you didn't even mention that Point does inventory management. It does, QuickBooks online integration, whatever. Right, because I'm not going to pitch all that stuff, because then they're going to say, let me think about it for a year. Instead, I'm going to get them on that one thing. Then if they ask, well, what else does it do? I might say one other thing, well, it does a lot of things. But what I found is it works best to get it set up with that Customer Connect, because that's the most important thing. I'm sure you agree, right? You're going to use it just like a regular terminal, just process your credit card transactions, but we're going to start collecting data. Now, yes, it has, QuickBooks Online integration. It's got some basic inventory management. It does a lot of really cool stuff, and we'll get to that, Mr. Jones, but I think the most important thing right now is before we lose even one more day of you not collecting customer information, like every time somebody comes in here and walks out the door, you're losing the potential to market to them again for free. So let's go ahead and start collecting that customer data right away. Then we'll start expanding, and I'll show you how to integrate it with some other services. Does that make sense? So merchants are going to love that approach. You're going to love that approach because you're going to close the sale right off the bat, and it's really going to help you to be able to sell these tablet-based point-of-sale systems, smart terminals, all these different types of technology to your merchants. My name is James Shepard. Thanks for listening. Hope you have a great day.